All right, guys, that's us right in there. Okay. Hey, this is Dave. I'm sitting. I'm sitting here Monday morning. Yeah, I've got a different camera. It turned out my other camera was actually failing me, and I didn't realize it until recently. And if you notice, right now we're in kind of balmy, almost balmy stuff. I've got a few things to do here. I'm actually going to be setting up for a hurricane. That building over there is pretty much done. I'm not putting any covers on the windows there. Since that's finished, I don't have to do anything about the bridge. We've been working on that for so long. But we do have things that I need to get off. This guy, I got to drop my antenna. I got to drop the last time it bent over and all that stuff. Everything that's in here that's hanging or sitting on floors, they either got to be brought inside or just flattened like that. That's from the construction for our recovery from Hurricane Ian 2 years ago. We're still finishing up. We're waterproof, and hopefully we're hurricane proof because we got rid of the 18 trees that were around this house. They all fell on the house, by the way. Yeah, I've got all my inhabitants here. This year, when Hurricane Ian came and we spent 10.5 hours on the eye wall, we were upstairs. Which I think I got PTSD out of. I got PTSD out of something. And yeah, a serious case too, by the way. I didn't know that was true. Pump! Look at this girl. She's under the house. She's peeing on garbage bags. Come here, punk. Pump, 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 pump. Come on, baby. Now she wants to go out the back. Watch. You see how wet this is? This is just rain buildup. We have no drainage. Punk, let's go. Come on, be job, baby. Go on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm not doing it. What will happen after the storm if we lose power and everything? Boy, she is busy today. If we lose power, I've got a couple of EcoFlow 3.5 kilowatt. I got a 3.5 kilowatt battery, and then I have an actual generator there. I also have a 6500, I think, kilowatt gas generator. I have plenty of gas. We have a fridge down there. We have plenty of water. Well, my wife says we don't have enough, but I'm not doing all. I'm not drinking 15 gallons. Punk, come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Anyhow, let me go show you what's going on out there in the real world. All right, here we are out in the real world. Our house should not be bad all the way across. I may board it up tomorrow, but there's a good chance I won't because we're in a stilt house. A lot of the air that creates those pressure points and stuff actually passes underneath the house. Kind of look at an airfoil, except where the leading edge is completely a wall. Kind of physics, but it actually makes those things a little more survivable, which is kind of good. Out here, anything that's like this, ceramics that are tall enough, and I'm gonna do it right now. Just gonna turn it over. Anything bigger in ceramics are already in my shop. We went yesterday and pulled everything out. This house is in flood zone D. Flood zone D means that we're the last ones. If it floods here, we're done. The whole place is gone. Okay, but there's flood zone A, B, and C, in most of the areas around here. You see my buddy? He's my mascot. He was here yesterday too. That's a Cuban tree frog. He lives in here. And that's my Predator 6.5 kilowatt generator. So that's the other part. I have both gas and electric generators here. Indeed, my wife's car, which is a Kia EV9, has a 100 kilowatt battery in it. A 100 kilowatt battery is let me see, the electrical generators I showed you in there were a total of 7 kilowatt. 100 kilowatt, that's 14 times the size. And that guy right there, I think does 230 also, but it can be hooked up tandem with one of my generator, my EcoFlow. You can hook those things tandem and make it 230 volts. So I can run the air conditioner, the standard air conditioner. However, I have, because of things like this, I have a portable air conditioner sitting in here that will do half to 2/3 of that space in the house if we need it. Isn't this gorgeous? This is because of Hurricane Helene. It broke all the branches. I was getting ready to cut these up and stuff, and they all started blooming. That's a cranberry hibiscus. Now that's actually started from Hurricane Ian. Somehow one volunteered itself, and then it turned into 2, and then 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. If you follow my blooms of the day, we're not going to get any blooms of the day tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday's hurricane landfall. Thursday is digging out. Let's see, anything else we have here? We're looking good as far as being ready as much as we can. I have huge PTSD at this point. This bit about waiting for a disaster to occur kills me. And we've been here 25 years, and we've been skirted by at least 10 hurricanes. And when I say skirted, that means it's coming towards. Oh no, it changed like 3 days before it's supposed to make landfall. It moved further north, it moved further south, it fell apart. This time, 2 years ago, 2 years and a week ago, Hurricane Ian hit us, and it was a direct hit, and it stayed on top of us. It rotated around our neighborhood for 10.5 hours. This is where it rotated as it hit inland. So experiencing trees falling on your house, watching tornadoes form and go through your gardens, and all the trees going back and forth and snapping off, 30, at least 20-year-old trees, some of them upwards to 100 years old, oaks and stuff. It's pretty freaking scary. So this one, Hurricane Milton, well, last week's Hurricane Helene, we thought it skirted around us, but in reality it was actually a lot closer. As we went through it, it broke a couple of dead trees, which is good, but its tidal surge came in to within about 4 miles of us, and don't focus on us, focus on the 4 miles that it came in, or the 4 miles away where there's all these homes are destroyed. They're literally 2 days ago we went down the Peace River. You try to keep out of a disaster zone. I don't want to ever be a looky-loo, but you try to keep out of disaster zone. We went up one street, we were detoured off one street, and ended up going up one of the streets that was a victim of this, and it was about a 1/4 mile inland. See, this camera shuts down randomly. That's why I got a new camera coming. But anyhow, we were detoured into a side street that was about a 1/4 mile inland, and every house was emptied of its people's lives were sitting there in the corners waiting to be taken by the trash because they all got flooded. Other things I had, looky-loos, and people who were trying to take advantage of the situation. I might say looters. If they would have gone up another step, they would have been dead looters. But after Hurricane Ian, we literally had people blocking our driveway so they could take pictures of the devastation of our house while we were trying to clear out our driveway so we could get to our house. So if you're out there and you see a hurricane, someone tells you, let's go check out the damage, don't do it. Those are people. Those are real people there. They won't do it to you. Don't do it to them. If you're going out and says, let's go out and help clean a site, do it. Because that was the one thing I saw. The neighborhoods come together and stuff. But the only time we saw people from outside the area was coming in to take pictures, block our way, things like that. So now you've got all the extra pieces. Yeah, we'll be safe. We'll make it through. No matter what, we will make it through. We're going to stay downstairs in the bunker. It's going to be a little tight, but it's a lot less tight than having things blow and fall and pop and crack around you, your wife, 3 dogs, and a cat. I'd rather have them in that area altogether. Yeah. Anyhow, so that is both our physical and emotional preparation for the hurricane so far. Only other thing I gotta think of is drinking water and stuff, which we have lots of. Any food, you always have a storage of food. And yeah, the big difference is we fill our bathtubs up with water for toilets and stuff if we need it, which we did the last in Hurricane Ian. We did need that. This time, because of all those electrical generators and because I've actually adapted and updated our grid so I can get into places and put power in certain places, we'll be able to run our pumps and stuff after the hurricane. And we have the filtration necessary for the water. What's the other piece? Oh yeah, if electricity does manage to stay on around here, it's been noted in hurricanes before that the electricity always makes up my house, but usually stops right there, and that's because our house has underground wiring, which I don't know why they put them up on poles everywhere, but we the previous owner had them dug in, which is good for them. It's helped. Anyhow, this is Dave, Saving Your Sanctuary. There's 2 of the miscreants, which you've already seen, and I'm out.